Carlos Rodriguez, congratulations on being one of our 40 under 40s. What does it mean to you to be a rising star?
I mean, you know, it to me it's all about where I come from. I'm one of 12 siblings. My mom and dad raised us in a very humble town in the Dominican Republic. I got here when I was 6, 7 years old. And I remember back in DR how struggling it was for us to be, you know, just to go to school, have a meal and everything else. So just to be here and knowing that this is just a continuation of what my father, my mom, my family provided us with, which was just work hard. And I think it's just a tribute to them. And it means a lot also to be doing this to be getting this honor while working for the state controller, because I work for a few folks in city and the city and the state and government and politics, and the controller is truly, you know, an honor man. And I'm not just saying that because I do work for him, but he really is. He works hard. He expects a lot from us, and you know, he's just a good human being at the end of the day. And there's just a few folks in our world of politics and government that you could really say that, and he's one of those. So I'm truly honored and thankful that I'm here in this situation.
And beyond working hard, what advice would you offer to somebody who was looking to get involved in politics? I mean, how can they break into a field like
Don't
this?
take no for an answer. Don't take no for an answer. You know, when I was in middle school, I have a story. Me and my twin brother, he's a commercial pilot for JetBlue as a captain, and we had an assembly, and we both wanted to fly, and I think I said that a little bit in my profile. And we raised our hand. Our assembly for that day was to begin introduced to our next job in the future. And back in Washington Heights, where I grew up, we had someone from the Department of Sanitation. That was our future. That's what the dean for that time gave us as our main speaker. Nothing about because I have friends that work for the Department of Sanitation. They do a great job, by the way. But to have only that department be introduced to kids that are in the 12, 11-year-old, and we raised our hand. We said we want to be pilots. When can we have an assembly about other fields? And they laughed at us. They're like, you can't do this. And time again, we're like, we want to go to a school that's about aviation. We're told no, literally told no. We had to bring my brother, my parents. We wanted to go to something that we wanted to do. And we pursued that, you know. I ended up doing politics. My brother ended up doing pilot. He's a captain for JetBlue. So my advice is don't take no for an answer. If it's in your gut and your heart and you believe in what you do, just go for it.
Do you and your brother now go talk to young people to encourage them?
We do. Yeah, actually, there is a Father's Day celebration that a local community-based organization does in the Heights, and they invite us. And I've done a few times already where we meet with young kids from 9 years old to 12 years old, and we share with them our experience, and I share with them, and they ask me questions about government politics. Not all of them get it, like what government is about, and then I share my brother. So I'm like, look, you don't have to take my career for an answer, but also my brother's. I said, you could be anything you want, just because you come from a humble background, you know, where you have very scarce resources. Don't take that as a limitation. And there are so many examples, not just in my case, but so many others throughout the country where you see people, Sotomayor, not to compare myself to somebody like that, but that's, I'd share people like that. I'm like, look at somebody else. These are people that struggled while they were young, and they made it. They never took no for an answer. So, I'm blessed. I have a family, I have 2 little kids, I have a wife, I have a great career, and, I'm thankful,
And what has been your best day of your political career so far?
Well, I was just talking to someone outside. I have to say, I run my brother's campaign for city council.
Your brother is Ydanis Rodriguez, the city
Rodriguez.
council member.
And we work hard to get him elected because he believes he's from a different, group of elected officials who believe in community. He was very involved in Occupy Wall Street, in the movement of like people's having a right and a voice. And when he won that day, it meant a lot to me. Being part of history when President Obama and my kids being part of that, seeing a black man being elected. Hopefully we'll see a woman soon enough, and a Latino maybe somewhere in the future. So I think, having Ydanis being elected and seeing President Obama, and as far as government, I have to say that working on this controller, and I work for the city controller, the state. I work for the member president. I work for Chancellor Klein. But coming to work every day, and knowing that I'm going to go to work for someone that is as humble as he is, that is committed to the people, that to me is, adds to what I do every day at work. So, but I have to say, seeing my brother getting elected to government, that was one of my highlights.
Carlos Rodriguez, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.